That's out number 4. They having a convention. They all meeting for lunch. Oh, and it's the state police. Oh shit, I might have to end this video early. Hey y'all, hey, it's Anna and I am back with another video. As you can see, I'm still in the library because I broke my computer, but that's not stopping me. In today's video, I want to talk about something a little differently. I want to approach this video a little differently. I actually want to talk to myself. Like I want to talk to my 16-year-old self because I feel like there are young single moms out in the world that could really benefit from what I have to say. And these are things that I wish somebody would have told me when I was a young single mom, you know, trying to stay encouraged and just trying to stay positive. And these are all things that I really wish somebody would have been like, hey girl, like, let's talk about this. So here we are. Without further ado, if you see me looking back and forth, it's because my notes are right here. So let's get into it. And I'm like right in front of this big window and I'm standing on my tippy toes. So you see me bouncing up and down, like that's why you see me looking out, because it's like squirrel, there are people walking. So, so sorry about that. Anyways, let's get into the video. So again, these are 9 things I wish somebody would have told me when I was 16, pregnant, a young single mom. Coming in at number 9, your real friends will still be around in 10 years. For whatever reason, I just thought that my friends were not going to want to be my friends anymore when I got pregnant, because I had a kid, or because, you know, I was going through a different stage of life than they were. So I would literally work overtime. I'd be doing like extra shit trying to convince my friends that I still had time for them and that I was still the same girl, you know, that they love to hang with and stuff. And none of that was even necessary, because your real friends will still be your friends in 10 years. Like your ride or dies, your loyal people, your besties, if they are true to you, they will be there in 10 years. And it's not because they feel sorry for you or because it's out of habit or it's just like, oh, we just been friends for so long. No, it's because you're dope as hell and they love your personality and they genuinely want to be around you, regardless if you have a small kid, squirrel, regardless if you have a small baby, or regardless if you have kids or not, they still want to be around you because of you. Okay, so keep that in mind, and try not to worry too much about trying to balance your friendships with your mom life, because like I said, it doesn't matter, the real ones will still be around. Number 8, it's going to be hard. Like, I'm not about to sugarcoat it. I'm not about to tiptoe around this subject. It will be hard. This will be a hard journey. You're going to doubt yourself. You're going to make stupid decisions. You're going to want to disappear at times. And you might even try to give up. Because I know I did. But you're not. Because you're tough. You learn really quickly to lean on the help that is being offered to help you balance work life, mom life, and your personal life. Okay, that is how you get by when being a single mom. You have to lean into the help that is offered. With that being said, you want to prioritize what is important and tell everybody else to get in line. I feel like one thing that single moms struggle with is everybody wants to be first, and there's only one of us. One. There's only one of us, so everybody can't be first. And the problem is we try really hard to put everybody first, and then we become stressed out or burned out, and it just doesn't work. So you have to prioritize what is important and just tell everybody else, like, hey, you know, I can get to that, I can do that, but it will be after this, or this is the boundary. You know, just say flat out, this is the boundary. Like, yes, I can do that for you, but this is the boundary. Okay, don't be afraid to speak up for yourself. Your job is already hard as it is. You don't want to make it any harder. And as soon as everybody knows their boundaries, everybody in your life, friends, work, mom, dad, sister, brother, whoever, the kids, whoever, as long as they know their boundaries, everything will go smooth. Okay, you have to remember, you're only one person. You're only one person, and you can't do it all. You're gonna try, but you can't. Number 7, decide what type of mom you're going to be. And by that, I mean, what are your morals? What are your values? There's going to be a lot of criticism. There's going to be a lot of moments where you're just like, oh, I should have said that. I should have done this. So you need to decide now, what are your morals going to be? What are your rules in your house going to be? Thinking back, I noticed that you like to let women that were older than you decide what goes on in your house simply out of respect because you felt like you had to respect your elders. However, it is your house, babe. It is your rules, your children. You run your household how you see fit. And anybody that doesn't like it, again, tell them to get in line because you set your life up so that it's easiest for you. So if you're going against tradition, black folk, I'm talking about you. If you're going against tradition, you're going against what your friends usually do or how it's done in your neighborhood, don't worry about none of that. What you're worried about is how it works for you and your family. Stand on business when it comes to what you believe in and how you're going to run your house. Yes, there's one thing about being respectful, and there's another thing about letting people run over you, okay? Even though you may be the youngest mother in the room, you are still a mother. And that rule applies when you're in your own home. So when your aunties, your grandma, your mother, whoever comes in there like, oh, we didn't do it this way. We're doing it this way. We didn't do it that way. We did it. Guess what? I don't care how they did it back in 19 whatever, okay? I don't care. This is how we're doing it in my house. So you have to, the sooner you learn to speak up for yourself, again, you can still be respectful. You don't have to get disrespectful, but you have to learn to speak up for yourself. It's going to make your life a lot easier. Number 6, find your people. I don't care what anybody says. You cannot do this by yourself. You think you can, you say you can, you act like you can, but the reality is you cannot. You need a community, okay? That's why that old saying, it takes a village, because it literally does. It takes a village. You're going to need a tribe to lean on, because what's going to happen is you all are going to lean on each other, and you're going to help each other out in times of need. You're going to be there to support each other. And that really helps. That really goes a long way. And don't sleep on who your support is. Don't sleep on who your people are. Like, don't think that your people are other single moms. Your people could be a married couple, that's really friendly, like your neighbors. Or your people could be, your boy cousin down the street that's just like trying to help you. Don't count people out because they're not in the same situation as you. The important part is to find a community, okay? Because again, like I said, you're not going to be able to do this on your own. Number 5, have a routine. So this may be highly specific, but you're not messy. You are not all over the place. You just need a routine. Despite whatever everybody's telling you, your thing is that you like order and structure, and that typically looks different for everybody else, but for you, your thing is you need order and structure that looks differently than what other people may call order and structure, and that's okay. Again, you're doing things the way you want them to be done because this is your house, your family, your life, your children. You have to stop doing or acting or being what society says you should be doing, or stop trying to structure your day. Ooh, the police. Anyways, yeah, stop. Number 4, they having a convention. They all meeting for lunch. Oh, and it's the state police. Oh shit, I might have to end this video early. Anyway, stay focused, girl. Stay focused. You got to stop doing what society says you should do, or structuring your day the way everybody else is structuring their day because it seems like it's the right way. You have to, again, I've said it already a couple times, you have to do what's best for you. So for right now, talking back to my 16-year-old self, your mornings are probably really rough because you're not being honest or true to yourself. It's okay to start your morning slow. Nobody says that you have to get up right when your alarm goes off. Like, you can set an alarm and get up slow. Like, literally, that's my biggest hack. Wake up slow. Do it slow because you're still doing it. So, for example, when I wake up in the morning, I wake up at like 6 o'clock, the alarm goes off. If I have to be out the door by like 7:38, I'll turn the alarm off, lay in bed for like 10-15 minutes, scroll on my phone, Then I'll get up and maybe listen to some music, make some coffee, write a to-do. Like, I'm doing things for myself first. I'm not worried about getting ready for work or getting the kids up as soon as I open my eyes. And that to me has been a game changer. Like, it just feels so much better when you wake up in the right like state of mind, in the right frame of mind, as opposed to getting like woken up violently by your alarm clock because you're late and you have to like throw some clothes on you, throw some clothes on the kids, and y'all are out the door. Start slow. Literally the biggest hack. Number 4, don't sleep on the military. You don't see this now, but the military was literally the biggest life hack that I did not know that I needed. Single moms can join the military. You would have to go like the reserves or the National Guard, but you can join the military. The benefits are amazing. Medical, the money, you know, the accidental travel that I like to call it was like, because when you have to go away for work, you know, so one minute you're in your home state and the next minute you're 3 states away, you know, on active duty orders, getting paid good money, you know. The only downfall I feel like is childcare in the military, because when you're on orders, you got to find some place for your kids to go. Like, and hopefully if you have some family members, they can stay with family members, and you can maybe pay a friend for them to stay for a couple days. Those are the things that I did when I was in the military and had to go like TDY places. I would literally pay my stepmom or pay like a close friend to keep my kids for like 2 or 3 days, because that's literally all it was. It was only like a week or 2, as opposed to active duty where you're there every single day. With the Guard, it's 1 weekend a month, 2 weeks out the year. You're not there every single day. The pay at the beginning is not good, but the medical benefits and the education benefits and the training that you're going to get, it's going to keep you paid. Okay, it's going to keep money in your pocket. Also, not a lot of people know this, but you should still be able to qualify for public assistance because many government agencies do not count military as income. Just FYI, I was getting Section 8 and food stamps while I was in the National Guard. Again, because the National Guard is 1 weekend a month, 2 weeks out the year, I, of course, had another job. So public assistance would go off of that job. They wouldn't go off of that job in the military. So I still had Section 8, I still had food stamps, I still had Medicare. So just FYI, you know, check with your county. You should still be able to qualify. And I feel like that is a big plus that nobody talks about. Number 3, speaking of public assistance, it's okay to use public assistance. I know there's a lot of opinions around being on welfare, but the fact of the matter is public assistance is a stepping stone. It's a stepping stone to get you where you need to go. Like, that's what it was built for. You're not scamming the system. It's, even though no matter how many times, you know, you tell somebody that you're getting food stamps or medical or, you know, cash assistance, they're automatically gonna say, no matter what you're doing, that you're using or abusing the system. Don't listen to them, because 9 times out of 10, their mama was on welfare, so, and they jealous or they mad because they can't get it. Like, don't listen to them, okay? If you need assistance, you go get assistance, because public assistance is how I was able to get job training and get into a higher, you know, higher pay bracket. Public assistance is how I learned how to budget, because they had like free budgeting classes. Public assistance is how I got free resume help and free interview training, so that when I go on these professional interviews, I was able to, you know, get and keep the job. So anybody who turns their nose up at public assistance is probably jealous. Ignore them and go get your help. If you need help, go get it. Don't be ashamed. Just go get it. Number 2, learn how to effectively manage your money. If you've not learned how to manage your money, I can promise you that it is going to be a lesson that you're going to have to keep relearning until you do. Because having an airtight budget, like knowing your money inside and out, is the key to single motherhood. A lot of times as young single moms, we don't make the best decisions because we don't know any better. Just like everybody else, we weren't taught in high school. We did not come from money. We do not have families or anybody who could just basically just teach us about budgeting. So you have to learn on your own. For example, every year you get back a pretty hefty penny for tax returns. And now looking back, you know, you spent it on a lot of frivolous things, a lot of things that you did not need. When in reality, you could have set that money aside in a savings account, like a high yield savings account, or you could have bought maybe some ETFs with that. You could have started a little business. Like, there's so many things that you could have done each year with your tax return, but instead you spent on things like furniture and moving every year. You could have even paid your rent up a couple of months, but you did not. You were like shopping, you know, and that's okay. It's not your fault. Like, we all go through it. We all want to splurge. We all want to have our own spending habits. We don't, you know, we live in a very much I want it now society. But as time goes along, you know, you do learn how to handle, how to not be so impulsive with your money and not be so impulsive with your spending. And it really does help you because you're able to buy a house. Who would have knew at 16? Did you know that at 16 you was gonna buy a house? Because you did not. I know what you was thinking at 16. You're me, I'm you, you know. We wasn't trying to buy no house. So we do get our act together. And we do actually love to talk about money now, like I do. I love to talk about money now, and you love to help other people who have questions about money and credit and whatever. So learn how to manage it from the jump street so that you can stop making these mistakes and get to where you need to go a little faster. The number one tip that I have to my 16-year-old self is change your mindset around being a family. Starting out, your definition of a family is typically two parents raising a child. This has always left you feeling incomplete, or like your family was incomplete, or you were always searching for, you know, your person instead of that attention could have been more on your kids. You skipped a lot of family events because there wasn't a dad in the picture. You're gonna have to get over that, because if you don't, you're gonna miss out on a lot of childhood memories for you and your kids. Like, I want you to understand that you are a family and your family is complete. Anybody who comes into your family from this point is an addition to your family. They do not make it complete. You're not waiting for anybody. You know, you are just fine with you and your kids. You are a family. Don't focus too much on dating or trying to find the one. Again, just focus on your kids and making memories with them, making sure that they are as happy and as healthy as they need to be. Your partner, your significant other will come. They will find you, I promise. Okay, so those are the 9 tips that I have for young single moms who are new at single motherhood or going through single motherhood, who it just feels so hard and you don't know how you're going to continue. These are the 9 things that I really wish somebody would have told me going into this. Now both of my kids are 18. My son just graduated last week. My daughter, she's 20, living in Texas, living her best life. Like, and now looking back, I can honestly say it's not that serious. It's never was that serious. Like, I don't know, like all the stressing, all the crying, all the giving up, like, and now that I look back, I'm just like, girl, let's do it again. No, but for real, I'm not gonna do it again, but maybe I will, maybe I won't. No, I'm not doing it again. Okay, so anyways, thanks so much for watching today's video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, turn the little bell on so that you're notified when I post a new video. Comment down below what you guys want to see next or what you thought about the video. Your thoughts mean a lot to me. Your comments mean a lot to me. That is how I build my own little community. So that is all. Thanks so much again for watching. Love you. Bye.